Da, da, da. Right. Oh, I didn't even bloody put my lighting on. Freaking idiot. Fingers crossed, eh? What was that? Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I just started early. I know I said 6. Yeah, you can see me. Okay, cool. Can the quest... Is the quest 3? Yeah, you can see it. Cool. We have got it here. Hello, hello, hello. Not sure I'm going to be able to top Kaz and Cherry's live stream. That was freaking phenomenal. There's 2 of them at once. Hello, Brian, Katsuki, Mr. Kaz, Nawa, who can... hard to say all the names, but hello to all of you. You can see, I will change, so I've got that up there, but if I can change the view, there we go. Oh, I don't want to see myself up close, but there's the quest 3 is here. I need to, let me position it. Let me move this and put it in a worthy spot. Right there. And then if I raise the desk, is it? There it is. Production value. There we go. The live stream is the quest 3. I'm in the background. You can talk to the quest. Hello. How are you all doing? I hope you are excited for the quest 3. I need, let me raise that. That was freaking cool. I liked having that in shot. I've got tons of books and well, I had tons of boxes. Here we go. I've got so much stuff lying around. Forgive me. I have been working. Cool. With that there, and myself here, 2 birds, 1 stone there. Oh gosh, there's loads of people for me to ask questions. So guys, I was, to try and stop this being absolute chaos, and I'm here to answer all of your questions, I was going to make it sub only to give priority to my subscriber base, which I kind of felt fair, but it's chill right now. It's perfectly fine right now. It's not that busy and not that crazy. But if it gets like that, I need some way of slowing down all of the questions. So, how do you... So the first question here, we've got Super Heavy Metal Demon asking how we adjust the stock strap. You may notice that the stock strap here, it's got like a pair of underwear now. It's got this wishbone thing going on that spreads the load across the back of your head and not in a naughty way. So let me just let me put this on. I'll turn it around and I'll show you how to do the adjustment on the back of your head, because it sits rather differently from the Quest 2 and the Pro. It's quite a bit different. So yeah, let me show you. Okay. See? Oh no, where are my remotes? Dude, so many bloody remotes everywhere. Look how cool these are. These are these straps. They're like built into the controller from AMVR. They're freaking awesome. They're so cool. Right. Right, so let me show you the head strap, my friend. Hey! This is kind of cool just to do it like this. If I put pass-through on, it should be... the pass-through is good enough for me to stream like this, so maybe we should do that as a testament. So, as I was saying, the default strap, you've got these 2 wires. It's a bit awkward now because it's kind of like you got to jam your fingers in, and it's a bit, see, it's actually really awkward. If you've got hair, this will hurt. So you pinch these 2 bits here, and then you pull them apart, give them a bit of wiggle. There's friction, and then as BAU, you pull that over the top. Voila! But it does go over the ears this time, rather than kind of sitting just on and cutting. It goes over them. So yeah, that's how you adjust. So you adjust the Quest 3. So, do I have to change my Quest 2 to Quest 3? And if, this is from Talha, and if I don't have enough money, will I miss something that's important? So that's a great question, actually. So right now, there isn't actually anything that is exclusive to the Quest 3, apart from maybe some mixed reality experiences that you're not really missing much out on. So the Quest 2, some of the Quest 1 and the Quest 3, at least for now, is going to be one ecosystem. So I would say no need to upgrade. Assassin's Creed that's coming out, Asgard's Wrath 2 that's coming out, they're all Quest 2 supported as well. So yeah, no rush. If you don't have any money right this second, just, you know, save up and eventually you'll get there. Boop. I'll put that back right there. So, okay. I'm just scanning through for questions. So, if you would rank the Quest 3 from 1 to 10, what would you rate it? Okay. For standalone VR, the Quest 3 is best in class. So, you have to give it a 10. If I was rating it based on expectations, I come from the Quest Pro, so it's not as big as a jump optically, but when you get Quest 3 enhanced games, it looks fantastic. That power within it makes such a difference. So I think maybe let's give it an 8 out of 10, coming from someone who is a Quest Pro user. We'll do... No Square, can I still use my old account and games? The answer is yes. Same ecosystem, no change here. You haven't got to worry about anything. You'll be able to log in as you normally were and play the same games that you were previously playing. No issue there at all. So, Nicholas Lewis, question. From power on to PCVR game, how long does it take? Okay, another fantastic question. So, it takes as long as it... So if the headset's off and you turn it on, you are looking at about like 20 to 30 second boot up the app. So starting up the application, virtual desktop inside your headset, that's pretty freaking quick. And then pressing games and pressing play, Steam VR booting up on your PC. I think if you streamlined it, you could within a couple of minutes be in a game. If the headset's on and you've got Steam VR already running, under a minute, you'd be pretty darn quick. Definitely. Okay, so... more questions. Will SideQuest work? Seabass42. Yes, SideQuest will work. I've already used it. I've enabled developer mode, so you have to enable developer mode inside the phone application. Just connect to the headset settings, and then you can turn developer mode on. And then you just plug it into the computer. Inside the headset, it will ask you to confirm because it's a new MAC address, so you need to make sure that they can connect to each other and approve the connectivity. You hit approve, and then it works as normal. So yeah, no change there, dude. That's... we got Vicky Christenberry. Hi, Steve. Love your channel. Very informative. I'm 60 years old. This is my first VR headset. Will I be able to catch on pretty quick and start gaming? Vicky, the thing about VR is, I think, yes, you'll catch on pretty quick because it's natural interactions, or at least they've tried to make it as natural, the interactions within these virtual worlds. You point and click. You actually grab things. I think you're going to have no problem grasping many games. It gets a little more complicated if you're playing things like Pavlov and you have to do realistic reloading. But yeah, I don't think you're going to have any problems there. You didn't expect SideQuest to work? What? Of course! Of course, you can't miss out on that. SteveKnows from 14, Mr. Bond 88. So what kind of VR cover is this? Oh, you're talking about this. So, do I have the box around for the other one? So this VR cover is like it's like this soft fabric that goes over the insert. So you can, that's machine washable. So if you sweat, it's soft and doesn't cause friction on the face. It doesn't rub and give you kind of like red marks. It's also absorbent. So if you're sweating, it'll suck up all that sweat. And then it comes as a pair, so you can throw one in the wash. But yeah, that's the VR. That's the VR cover anyway. Nbot, how is the mic quality? Fantastic question. Of course, there's loads of great questions. So I did actually test this. So the mic quality is a fantastic upgrade over the Quest 2, at least from what I heard. I don't know if it's the improved audio quality of the headset. It's got much better speakers. Not great though, but they are much better. But the audio still was not perfect. It has, I don't know how to, it's almost like it's got an effect on it that's deliberately trying to cancel noise that's occurring away from you, so it makes your voice clearer. So if you're in a house and things were going on, it's got some like active noise cancelling going on. Not like anti-phasing for your headphones, but for the microphone, so it doesn't pick up rustles and bangs that are not occurring near you, which is great for gaming, but it can add a weird effect if you're using it for content creation. So if you have an external mic, I would still use that. Oh, okay, moving on. There's so many questions. Oh my gosh. All right, please leave a like for answering questions. Subscribe. Check out the reviews as well. I've got tons. I really appreciate it. So let's continue going down the list. Colin, what is SideQuest? I definitely need to answer this one. Hello, Colin. So SideQuest is a... let me get it up for you, actually. Let me change the view. Boop. So SideQuest is this application that you have on your desktop or on your phone, and if you enable developer mode, you can connect your headset to the computer and use this application. That's because the operating system of the Quest is actually Android, so it has the same. You can run ADB commands, put on APK files, and you can enjoy this huge library of in-development games, free titles, custom home environment. You can change settings on the Quest headset. I'd probably cover a video on this for Quest 3, actually, to be fair, because this is a huge-ass topic. But definitely, if you've got a PC or you've got a phone, check out SideQuest. There is tons and tons of free content on there, and you won't want to miss out on that. Okay, so... Okay, PCVR, Quest Pro or Quest 3, of course, classic question there. It's got to be Quest 3 for that, unfortunately. The Quest Pro, I don't really use the eye tracking or face tracking on it ever. So the Quest 3 with the AV1 codec is looking pretty decent. It looks really good, and I play with God mode on a 4090. So I think the Quest 3 wins this one. It looks fantastic. Do the controllers get hot? So far, I've not had any problems with the controllers. So let me show you them. I got them here. And I got this really cool AMVR grip on them that I freaking love. It's like it replaces the battery case. Look at that! And it has this kind of groovy, grippy bit on it. At the same time, it contains a grip. But no, I haven't felt these get hot in the slightest. Not even close. I think the Pro controllers get hot because it's got freaking chipset inside it that's running and processing all the data from those cameras. So that's probably why they get warm. SteveKnows, how is the software on Quest 3? So Quest 3 software has been better than the Quest Pro. The Quest Pro was janky AF all the time. So far, I don't know if it's just... I haven't really had any problems with this at the moment. I don't know if that's because it's a fresh device, but I've not had any issues. But some people have had problems where the storage... once you've maxed out the storage on the device, you can see that the performance of the device starts slowing down. There are moments of slight screen tear as well that I have noticed. Yeah, but aside from that, it's been stable. Or aside from those opinions I've heard and a bit of the screen tearing, it's been stable. Way better than the Pro. Though I don't know what happened to the Pro. Bloody hell. Oh, there's so many questions. Good. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try and... I am going to try and go through them. It's just really freaking hard because there's so many. So we got Richard Meller is asking if the Quest 3 could replace your monitor for daily use. And the answer is yes. The quality of the Quest 3's overlays in the virtual world and the pass-through is not great, but it's good enough. I think it could replace your monitor. The issue you've got, though, is this default strap is terrible. Change it if you can. If you can afford it, change it. It's better than the Quest 2, but it's just still horrible. It feels like you've got some tension, some bands squeezing your head and giving you a headache. But aside from the comfort, you could definitely use this as a monitor replacement. It's pretty freaking clear. Depends what monitor you've got, though. Are you running like 144 Hz 4K beast? Then perhaps not. But yeah, for general use, 100%, 150%. Okay, but oh, Xenolod, yes, I'm out of focus because the focus is on the Quest. I did that on purpose. Maybe let me move this back then. So you want to see Steve. So let's how's that? That's probably a bit better, isn't it? Although it's in the way now. I just want the quest on the screen. If I move this, I can see the chat and answer your questions. Gosh. Okay. If you're new here, please check out the channel. Got a dedicated mixed reality review. I've got tons of little short clips. I've got pass through the lenses videos, and I've got 10 things you didn't know about the Quest 3, which is pretty interesting. There's lots on there. So thank you. So thank you for leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. I salute you. So next bunch of questions. Do you know when the updated games will come out? E.g. Red Matter 2. So I believe the intention is on launch day or within the first week of launch of the Quest 3, games like Red Matter 2 should be getting the Quest 3 enhanced update. There are some games out there that are already Quest 3 enhanced, like Dungeons of Eternity. Fantastic game, by the way. But yeah, so within the first week, you should be seeing things absolutely slaying, or the updates coming through like crazy. And I do believe I'll be getting information on what games are getting the update and then what games are getting enhanced very, very soon. So stay tuned for that one. I should be getting that information soon. Tie My Shoes. What a fantastic name. $2 for a love you thing. I think that's the first time that's ever happened on here, actually. So I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I will tie your shoes. That's worth it. Appreciate that. Okay. Oh gosh, 190 people posting questions. It's hard to keep up. Okay, what's next? How are the black levels for big screen VR? Linus Drop Tips. What a fantastic name. I have not tried big screen VR. I'm sorry. How foolish of me. Fuck, idiot. No, I haven't tried the app, so I can't actually answer that question. I'm very sorry. What's the battery life and Elite Strat battery total time? So okay, so what's the playtime on the Quest 3 is supposed to be 2.4 hours, and that's pretty spot on actually for a new device. Probably around 2 hours, to be honest. More than 2.4, that's a bit high. So a bit less than 2.4. So say about 2 hours to 2 hours 15 minutes. But when you add the Elite battery strap as well, it's supposed to double your battery time. So you should achieve around 5 hours of playtime. If you want more than that, I think you have to get a long wire and play while it's plugged in. But the thing can get hot. Just beware, this headset can get warm. My experience has been it gets quite warm. And the fan can get quite loud. Oh gosh, Rezel. Hello. Assume you already have a PlayStation 5. Could only buy one. Which should you buy? PSVR? Yes, I do. Okay, I already have a PlayStation 5. I would buy the Quest 3 because hi Rezel, you're a fucking legend, man. I shouldn't, sorry, but you're a legend. So the reason I think a Quest 3 over the PlayStation VR 2 is because of the ecosystem. The VR is kind of growing and developing around the MetaQuest ecosystem. Some people like, whether you like that or not, that's kind of how I'm seeing things go. That's the main focus of the industry, and then it kind of expands out of that. The next layer, but over that is obviously Steam VR. But the dedicated base is on the Quest. So if you want unique experiences, wireless freedom, be able to play with friends, PCVR compatibility, it's got to be the Quest. It has to be the Quest. To me, it's a no-brainer. No, oh gosh, Noah, it is. How good is the controller tracking? Can it do fast movements? Have you tried Beat Saber? Have you noticed floating? What about the hand tracking? Okay, tons. So, it was the first. Let's celebrate the first super on the live stream. It says, okay, brilliant. So, the controller tracking, I've not had any problems. I played Beat Saber on Expert Plus, smashed it. Wasn't a problem at all. It was perfectly chill. So I don't think you have to worry about the tracking there. The floating, if I think I know what you're talking about, where it's that slight drift of the controllers. Is that what you're talking about with the floating? If that is what you're talking about, not noticed any of that either. And the hand tracking has been fantastic. I think it definitely helps with the hand tracking that both of the cameras are actually facing down this time, and it's got more view. So moments where there would normally be occlusion because you've got cameras up here and cameras out here. Now you've got cameras freaking out here and here. It definitely seems like a big improvement, and I see why they got rid of the light rings now, because of the improvement of having both cameras there for the hand tracking and the LED tracking. It's actually been really, really good. So I got no complaints there. At least I haven't noticed any issues myself personally in that department. Oh god, I need a drink. Thank you. Okay. Right. What's next? Does PCVR support hand tracking? As far as I know, it does not, but I believe through Virtual Desktop, I have a video on the channel where I've managed to do hand-tracked experiences on PCVR through Virtual Desktop. I cannot for the life of me remember how I did it. There is a video on the channel, but I haven't tried it with the Quest 3. This was a while ago. Decadent Shark, yes. So the thing about what Beardo said around the storage is full. So he did bring this up in the chat that we have with creators. So for context for everyone. So apparently when Beardo Benjo's storage was getting full, around the 30 gigabyte mark, he started having performance issues with his Quest. But no one else was having these sorts of problems. So it could be on a unit by unit basis. It could have been something with some configuration bug that he's got, not a clue. But this isn't unheard of with Android devices as far as I'm aware. So if you've got the 128 gigabyte model, be wary of this. And if you do have these problems, or at least if you're getting one, try and fill it up as much as you can and see if you have these problems. If you do, then contact support immediately. So thank you for bringing that up. You should definitely do that. Oh, thank you. Yes. Hit like and sub, as Nicholas Lewis said. Gosh. It's I'm going all dry from talking so much. My gosh. Cut It Man. So yes, lens fogging on the Quest 3. This is something that's sends me. I run hot. I know you don't. If you guys knew me, I run hot. Decadent Shark, don't be upset. You might not have a problem. This is 128 gig. I didn't have a problem. Others didn't have a problem. You might be okay. Oh, I forgot what I was talking about. I was about myself running hot. Oh, yeah, lens fogging. There is lens fogging, but I believe in this headset, there is actually a little freaking gap here to dissipate some heat. It is tiny. Is it? Oh, not really. I say not really, but it's flexy. I think some heat could probably leave there, but it's not exactly a vent, but it fogs. Basically, yes, it fogs. How much better does the new resolution upscale make games look compared to Quest 2? Is it noticeable right away? Blake, fantastic question. Actually, really, really great question. So, what I noticed was I played Beat Saber. This did not have... This obviously, I think, would have had the resolution update. And it didn't look as good as you would actually think. So, when you play a game that's actually Quest 3 enhanced, it is absolutely stunning. It really, really is. But me, for Beat Saber, when I was looking at some of the text, and it was quite hazy, it didn't look any different or better than what I was experiencing on the Quest Pro. But I know the Quest Pro would also has a slightly better chip and would have an increase in the resolution scaling as well. So from Quest 2, I suppose if you're coming from Quest 2, you're going to notice it. You're definitely going to notice it. But Quest 3 enhanced games, you are freaking going to notice it. Oh, it is gorgeous. If you're coming from the Pro, the default jump is not as dramatic. Richard, my gosh, just to say thank you. Rich. I appreciate that, man. I'm not... Just... This kind of stuff makes me feel really bad and really quite guilty, and it's a little overwhelming, because I'm not here. I'm not doing this for that. I'm here to answer your questions about the Quest 3, because it's out tomorrow. Spread the word of VR, share my passion, share my love. And it's amazing to be, you know, kind of in this position within the community to share it with you guys. Oh, it's going to make me go. Just thank you. Thank you, thank you. Right, let's answer some questions before it get turned into fucking Steve Sops. So, have you tried inside-out body tracking on the Quest 3? Is it good? AI legs and such. So Hippaholic. I don't believe this feature is actually available yet. The one with the one that tracks the upper body, tracks the shoulders, the elbows, the wrist, the head, the hands, and then generates AR legs based off those data points. I don't believe that's out yet, so I haven't tried it. Unless I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty dang sure that it was it's something that's going to be coming next year, end of year, or in development. So apologies. I wish there was a Google Maps Street View integration. That would be pretty darn interesting. But by the way, if Nicholas, I don't know if you know this, but if you go to your phone and you go into Google Maps, you actually have an augmented reality mode already. You can hold up your phone, hold it out into the street, and it will overlay arrows and directions in which way you should travel. So they already exist through your phone, but of course not in pass-through. I don't think you can use the headset outside either, dude, so it wouldn't be the best thing to have that integrated into the application. Does claw grip work with Beat Saber on Quest 3? Tim, thank you. All right, let me just freaking Google this, because I don't know if that's a term I'm familiar with. Claw grip Quest. Is this the Oh, the literal bloody grip. Okay. So that is, I've got the remote here, bro. So I suppose it would work if you wanted to. Like, yeah, I guess it would work, but not as well. I think that ring added some support here, didn't it? So you can kinda. But yeah, unfortunately, that light ring not being there actually makes such a difference. Or is it the claw like that? I think either way, yes. These are smaller than these. So, look. So yes, if you can grip these, you can claw grip these, dude. Do not worry. Not a problem. Alright, Charles Robertson, you ask a question as well. Have you noticed the Quest 3 is able to have more foliage or mostly just decals and lighting in game? I'm a solo developer working on a game called Split Second, shooter inspired by Ready or Not. Split, that rings a freaking bell. I need to check that out. Hello, developer as well. Thank you so much. Right, let me get this up. Is it on Steam? No. I'm struggling to find it. If you've got a link to your game, by the way, post it in the chat. I'll give you permission. You know, if you're a developer, feel free. So, I have noticed that the Quest is able to have more foliage. It's definitely increased the texture quality as well. You're seeing games now jumping up that were previously like a couple of gig to like 6 gig. I saw one go from 4 to 9, which was pretty crazy. So, I'm not sure what else the chip can do, but all of the examples that we've been seeing in the Quest 3 upgrades is definitely more assets on screen, more foliage. There were model updates in certain situations, less LOD, so less of disabling LOD, so you don't see the popping anymore as well. So there are improvements in that area. Show me your game, by the way. Steve, DM me on Twitter or something and show me your game. That's really kind of you. I'm always interested to see what's out there. Bobby, I use IPD setting 68mm on Quest 2 with 89 degrees FOV and black bars on the side. With the Quest 3's new dual screen 110 degree FOV be wide enough. So it supports up to 75mm on your IPD, so you're not going to have a problem there. And of course the FOV is way beyond the previous one that you're already using, so I think you're going to be chill, Bobby. I think you're going to be perfectly fine. But why do you have black bars on the side? Oh, you're saying that you get black bars on the side because of the way that you use the headset. I'll have a look. Let's have a look. Let me max it out. Let me max out the IPD and see if I get that. Okay, so you are going to still get like this tunnel vision. So you are still going to see kind of dark parts obscuring your view because the FOV isn't incredibly wide. But I don't see it being, based on my experience with the Quest 2 and the Quest Pro, I don't think you're really going to have a different experience, apart from probably a better experience because the IPD is so wide and supported. So you should be okay. If people with wider eyes than you, because that was kind of you were hitting the top end on previous devices, you've now got a wider IPD, so you should be alright. Oh no! Gamer tags in with the SteveKnows! I get that all the time. This thing here, this Nozzy. I gotta give massive shout out and respect to Gamer Tag, man. Absolute OG. He's been here from the very start of my journey. Absolutely hustling. Nothing but respect for this guy. Lots of love. And they actually did a full review, so feel free to go check out Gamer Tag's full review. My review was just on the mixed reality content. So yeah, you can go check his out after this if you want something that's a bit more in depth. It'll probably answer some questions that I haven't covered here as well. Dale, Dale, yeah, this is a great question. I've been getting this a few times and I can't test it out. I was going to test it out here, but my phone is being used as the camera and you need the application. Can the Quest 3 remotes pair to the Quest 2? I want to upgrade. So, can you buy the Quest 3 remotes on their own? That's news to me. If you want to upgrade, you're going to go for the Quest Pro controllers, and these can be paired with the Quest 3. I'm not sure the Quest 3 controllers being paired with the Quest 2 could be considered an upgrade, apart from the haptic feedback. Oh, I suppose, and you've got the two-stage trigger. So you've got one. You'll notice that if you push the trigger down, that's one, and if you squeeze it, there's like there's some tension in there. So you have a second trigger in there as well. But I wouldn't consider it a tracking upgrade. Gosh, guys, thank you so much. I need to catch my breath. Maybe have a little sip of a drink. Is there something in there? Okay. Yes, Dale, maybe a later video. Even if it's not a video, I'll probably just try it out and just have a fiddle, and I'll post it on my socials. Glitcher in with the real questions. Is it an improvement to watch the prawn? Bloody hell, bro. It's a better display. Pancake lenses. Enjoy. Alright, right. Let me answer some more questions now. We just had an absolute bombardment of donations from everyone asking amazing questions. So, guys, really thank you so much for that. It's incredibly kind of you. So we'll get back to answer some questions from viewers. Let me change the view as well to something a bit more interesting. Boop. There we go. I think. Okay, right. More questions. What do we have? Can you play Beat Saber without controllers on Quest 3? Unfortunately, you cannot. You need controllers still to play Beat Saber. I have the Pro controllers and a Quest 3 coming tomorrow. Any issues that you know of? So the Pro controllers can pair with the Quest 3. No issues that I know of. It's perfectly chill, apart from I freaking hate the Quest Pro controllers when they wake up. You end up having like this weird jank going on and controllers jump across the screen to the other side of the room. That absolutely sends me, but I think that just comes with the fact that there's a chipset and you're managing cameras inside the controllers. So no worry there, bro. BAU. Is the tracking good enough for Thrill of the Fight? Danger J, I've not played Thrill of the Fight, but I played Beat Saber on Expert Plus, and I had no problems, so I think you are going to be okay. And there's two cameras now facing down, and you're here with the controllers. You know, if your stance in Thrill of the Fight, they're not above your head. I think you're going to be okay with the tracking in that game as well, if Beat Saber Expert Plus handled it. How grainy is the pass-through in regular lighting? Null. Fantastic. So I do have a short, which is through the LED. You know what? Hold on, guys. Let me show you. I think I can show you if I'm... Hold on. If I do that... Here we go. Hold on. can I do this? Oh, hold on. I need to change OBS to the big screen. You see that? That's through the quest. Whoop, there's reality. So look, it's not bad at all. So, but the video doesn't really do it justice. I think it looks worse than the videos actually portray. When it's there and it's spread out, it can go a little bit grainy. Sorry, someone donated. I need to look up. So, does the dongle for Soundcore VR P10 headphones still work? Does it fit in the port of the Quest 3? On the Quest 3, is it too recessed? I am trying to figure that out for you. I need those headphones. That's a great question. No, I think you're going to be okay. I don't think it's actually going to be a problem. Look, if I get this up for you. It's not really recessed much. Is that like a mil? I don't think you're going to have any problems there, Peaky Pears. But I am just going to have a quick cheeky look to confirm for you. Because there's headphones actually around here somewhere. I just have so many VR accessories. I can't keep track of them all of the time. Forgive me on that front, but by the looks of it, you're going to be perfectly okay. No problems there. Guys, thank you. I'm going to continue answering questions, not a problem, but would appreciate it for a subscribe, a like, and all that jazz, How are the black levels compared to the Quest 2? So, Tidal biddies. So the screen on the Quest 3 is much brighter. Much brighter. But it doesn't have local dimming. So the black levels are like just as insufferable. Unfortunately. To go. I answered. Stop. Look, I'll give you a real-time review of blacks, bro. Okay, let me... Got to change the IPD. It's... Blacks are... I don't know what you'd expect, to be honest, bro. I think the black levels are probably freaking worse. Because I found that I get glowing. So on things that are supposed to be dark and there's light things in shot, it glows. Yeah. Not great. Black levels are not great. Still. Apologies. It's not my fault. I'm saying sorry on behalf of Zuck, I guess. Right. Quest 3 comes tomorrow. Hype. Keep up the good work. Subscribe and you had 1,000. 1,000. Dude, you've been here for a lifetime. Thank you so much for the support. Legend. Paul Friedman. Heat distribution. It gets hot. Dude, it gets hot. And it gets loud as well. When you can hear like a fan going off. It gets loud. So, no one else was complaining like I was, though, about it. It was just me. So I'm not sure if it's just my headset was a bit dodgy. But it got loud and it got hot. But the headset died. The headset died before it gets, like, too hot. So I don't think it's going to be... You're not really going to have a problem there. Would you recommend getting the Elite strap with battery? Is the battery life worse? So Josh, so the battery is about 2 hours long. They say 2.4, but my experience is it's on the lower side of that. Especially if you're blasting the volume. But I don't tend to play VR longer than 2 hours anyway. I don't have the time. So if you like to play for longer than 2 hours and you're not someone who likes to constantly charge your headset, then it might be worth getting the battery. Or spend the same amount of money on the Elite battery strap instead of the Elite battery strap and get the dock. And then every time you're finished using it, you can place it down and you're going to have the full battery ready to go at any point. But you get the comfort with the strap as well, don't you? So it's one of those depends questions, really. Depends how much you want battery. And how much money do you have? Does the Quest 3 have dev options? KRD, yes. So if you can enable developer mode through the application once you've made an organization on the Facebook website, there are instructions on SideQuest on how to do that. But once you've enabled developer mode, you can then plug in the headset to the computer and start running your ADB commands. You don't get root level access though, but you do get some sort of customization and fiddling. Can you put on glasses while playing said gaming in VR? Great question. So what this has, I will show you, is something quite interesting this time around on the headset. So let me just come around there and show you what you get inside the insert. Now it's really quite cool, and what I found is when I had this on the lower setting that my eyes were touching the lenses, and once you've touched, so I needed to actually use the glasses spacer or the new feature that's within the insert because I was too close to the freaking eye. I have no idea what Quest 4 is going to be like, but I hope the pass-through will be better. The Quest 3, MTM Studios, the Quest 3 also gets warm, dude. Very warm. Okay. I hope this is picked up by the lighting. So, gosh, where's the camera? It's really awkward, this. So, guys, right there, I don't know if you can get the light on it. Can you see that? Right there, there's a button in the insert, and if you push it in, it comes away. You can see here, if I do it sideways, there's a bit that's poking out. So this adjusts. So there's a button in here, and you can move this in and out. So it acts as a glasses spacer to give depth from within the headset. So yeah, so gaming VR, you can use glasses, yeah, and it's built in. You don't have to change. You just need to adjust the insert. Whoop, and then it's ready to go. You don't have to keep swapping anything out. Very, very. Answer Mason's question. How is the PCVR latency on Quest 3? Okay, so I've not used the Airlink. I've used the virtual desktop. Gosh. But I haven't done a direct comparison with the devices yet. I've just used it and fiddled with it, and it is definitely better than the Quest Pro and the Quest 2. It's actually freaking decent. I have my bloody, oh, I can't, everything's plugged in. Let me unplug it. Toast! Toast! I have my Wi-Fi 6E router here on the desk. It's been, oh, it's hot now. Been using it. And it was playable, dude. I had no problems. I'm on an RTX 4090 Wi-Fi 6E connection, dedicated router to the computer, using the AV1 on the Quest 3 through virtual desktop, and it was freaking awesome. It was actually so sick. But I want to work on a dedicated video on that and comparison. I did a dedicated video on the mixed reality content, and now I think PCVR is the next thing that I'm tackling. Yeah, look, Quest 3 is baller, especially with AR gaming, yes. Although the AR gaming needs to become a little bit more complex. Audio differences, Quest 2 and Quest 3, the dark side of the planet, great question. So, the Quest 3 does have more bass, and it does have more clarity, and it is so much louder. Like, loud! It is freaking loud. But when you max out the volume, sometimes it can get a bit fuzzy, so definitely don't max out the volume. And I would still use headphones, to be honest. The audio quality is better, but it's not like out of this world. If you want pure immersion, you'd use a decent pair of headphones instead of relying on the default ones that are in the headset. It's better. It's an improvement, but it's not, you know, the best. Yeah, dude, please don't spam, because I've left it open for everyone to go. I was going to put it in as, like, subscribers only, because of this freaking chaos that's going on right now. So, yeah, please don't spam. I don't want to have to do that. So, the MetaQuest 3, Gaming VR, the MetaQuest 3 is going to cost around $500 or £480 or €550. Or it's going to be the higher model, like $650, I think it is off the top of my head. No, dude, it's chill. Just we're all loads of people. There's loads. Bobby Blake. Yes, so I just spoke about that. Yes, I have, and yes, it was. Although I can't tell if it was better because I had a better optical stack with a better, with a higher resolution. But it did seem better. It definitely seemed better, and I didn't actually have any, like, smooth... It was just... There was no jank. It was actually really great in that respect. So I would go for more, like, less jank than the horrible compression. But it did make a difference, dude. It actually did. So what you can do is that you can get the same quality at a lower bit rate. And it's a lower bit rate, then the processing is faster, and you can reduce latency that way. So it's a give and take. If you want higher quality, you know, you're going to experience a bit more latency. But you can use the same bit rate and get higher quality, or you can drop it and get the same quality and reduce latency. So it's up to you. But it was better. I definitely recommend getting the Elite strap. My gosh, this freaking thing is uncomfortable. Beautiful though, but it is uncomfortable. Definitely get the head strap. So Fade, I'm going to be doing a dedicated video on the AV1, the refresh rates, the comparisons between the previous devices. I'm going to be doing a dedicated video on that. Do not worry. Oh gosh. Right, more question. Get in mind, tomorrow do you recommend a head strap? So that was Sanjeet. Yes, so the Elite strap I definitely do. Would you like to try out Roblox in VR? I would like to try it, I suppose, just to see what all the fuss is about, but I'm getting on. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not sure Roblox is really going to be my scene these days. You gotta stop. You just gotta stop, please. Time out. Not those silly questions, bro. Is the tracking good enough for Pro G-Tag? So the guy who asked, I'm not a professional G-Tag user, but Beat Saber Expert Plus, yes, that you've mentioned, I have used and it's perfectly great. I do think it would be better for Gorilla Tag because the cameras are facing downwards this time. And even eventually they'll be tracking the rest of your arms as well. So the fact that there's two of them now facing down, which is where the majority of your movement I think occurs in Gorilla Tag, isn't it? When you're fucking sprinting around. Yeah, I think it is going to be better. Suddenly Biscuits, yeah. So this is something I actually bring up all the time. I'm always complaining about this. Where are those 2D apps? Where are those widgets that we're going to get? I'm hoping when we get augments in the coming year that we will finally have more 2D applications that will act as widgets that we can put on our wall. I am hoping for that. But at the moment, it's freaking productivity applications, Instagram. Yeah, you're right. Bit poop. Tad Norman, do I notice any new artifacts you've never seen with the pancake lenses? So I use the Quest Pro, and it has pancake lenses as well. So it's not as big an upgrade if you're coming from the Pro to the Quest 3 on the default applications that don't have the Quest 3 specific upgrades to them. If you have Quest 3 specific upgrades, though, they look freaking stunning. That hardware, in that boost on the XR2 Gen 2 is stunning compared to the Quest 2 hardware when you get a Quest 3 enhanced game. It really is nice. We always go, look up to the big... Which Quest should I buy for my first VR glasses? So Hugo, so the Quest 2 is available for 300. You can probably buy one secondhand for 200, even less. So I would be tempted to say get a Quest 2 for like £200 if you could. And then if you enjoy it, you can sell the Quest 2 probably for the same amount of money, or at least near that, so someone else gets a good deal. And then you can invest in the Quest 3. That's probably the way to go about it, because the Quest 2, you're still going to be able to play Assassin's Creed, Asgard's Wrath 2. And if you haven't played VR before, Quest 2 will blow your freaking mind still. It is amazing. I have friends that are still using the Rift S, and I gave them the Quest 2, and they were freaking blown away. So I would probably go the cheap option first to see if it's for you. YME, thank you so much for the dono. The donuts, the donations. So Quest 3 on PCVR, what is the max render resolution? And did they finally update the Oculus app to show your actual controller and not the Quest 2 controller? Bro, YME, can you please... Are you on socials? Are you on Twitter? Could you DM me on Twitter? Because that information is on my phone. And my phone is being used for a camera right now. So I can't access it to get those details. So please, if you've got socials or if you're on Discord, please contact me with this question. And I will make sure that I answer it for you. I feel terrible now. I don't know what the max render resolution is off the top of my head. And I can't check whether or not the Quest 2 controllers... and now exists within the application, so I am sorry. Yeah, sweet. You're on Twitter? DM me. Message me. And I'll get back to you on that. That's not fair for you to be so kind and then I can't answer your question. I'm not going to have it. So yeah, please message me and I'll make sure that I answer your question. Tad Norman, I've heard some say that the weight distribution for Quest 3 is better than the Quest 2. What is your opinion about the distribution of weight on the Quest 3? Do you agree? Hold on. I found this hilarious. But so the Quest 2. Oh right, if I move this, Quest 2 sits on that box perfectly. Look at that. Woof, perfectly. Well, this is much thinner now. Look, it wants to like topple forward. So, no, but my actual opinion is the form factor is reduced. It's a lot thinner. So therefore it's closer to your face. And therefore it creates less pressure on the pivot point as it's out here dragging your face down into hell. It is way more comfortable for that. It really, really is. But it needs an elite strap. If you're experiencing it with the default strap, I still think you're going to get a bit tired with it on your face because it is heavier. It's 515 grams. It says I need to be verified to message you. Rip. Right. Why me? What's your Twitter tag? Put it in the chat, and I'll reach out to you. So I do think the weight distribution would be better with an elite strap. Definitely more comfortable, and the form factor being so close to your face, it's not pulling you down into hell as much, so it is way, way more comfortable. It says I need to be verified. Why me, SteveKnows? Oh well, can't DM you, and I'm not a Twitter subscriber. Oh, Sensor One. Yeah, let me save that. Let me take that, bro. Let me take that. Let me save that, and then reach out to you. Sorry, guys. It's getting hot in my room now. Follow, DM. There we go. Problem solved, bro. We've got contact. So put your question in there just to remind me, and I'll get on it. Oh, I've lost everything now. Okay, back to the questions. Do you think they could create 3D video recording apps considering it has 2 cameras? Yes, I see no reason why this can't occur. But what would happen? So guys, this is. I don't think it's going to happen in the way that you think it would with the 3D capture, with the two cameras, because they're actually doing some processing in order to achieve the side by side. So they couldn't just capture the native view and then just hand you that and you'd be able to see stuff, because it just doesn't work that way. So what it would be able to do is do it in head. What they could do, and they could do this to any VR game, by the way, so not just these two cameras that are on any VR game, they could capture what you're seeing as a side by side, you know, the split. So you have two views of what you're looking at, and that be your video footage. That way, if you take that video and you can go watch it in a VR media player, you would see it in 3D. They could do that, and you could do that today. The Pro, how much better is the pass-through? So, Yakusto, to answer your question in the best way possible, I have a dedicated video to the pass-through and MR on the channel, and I have a YouTube short that is comparing the Pro pass-through through the lenses and the Quest 3. So it will answer your question exactly if you check that out, but it is better. It's way less grain, and the colouring is much more stable, so it's usable now. The Quest Pro pass-through, I just couldn't do, dude. Dude. You DM'd me on TikTok. Okay, I need to have a look at that. I don't use TikTok often. I'm an old man. My back hurts. Cruddy. Hello, Sonia. Guys, I've been talking for ages. My mouth is... But I am loving the chin wag. So, okay, Andy, Bob, I did answer this previously. So the sound quality of the speakers are better than the Quest 2. They are not the best. Oh, I've frozen. I have frozen. Let it go. Oh, I closed the app. I closed the camera app. Whoopsie, hold up. Are we in? No, not yet. Sorry, technical difficulties, live demos and all. Searching. Okay, we're back. Yes, okay, sorry, so apologies for that. Where was I? Please like, please sub, please check out the reviews, all the juicy bits of information. I've been doing this for a while now. It'll be amazing to hit that milestone. I'm so dry. I've been talking for an hour. I'm so dry. Mad Dog, the question to any Quest 3 or X, the answer is Quest 3. Except, I agree, except in the case where you just wanted to try VR for the first time. The Quest 2 second hand for a couple of hundred is probably the best option to see if it's for you, and then invest in something that's going to blow your mind even more so. Because there's no exclusive for the Quest 3 yet. You'll still be able to play Assassin's Creed and Asgard's Wrath 2. Mister, go get some water. Well, I don't intend to being here that much longer. It would have been an hour of answering questions, although I am loving hanging out. I really am. I can hold out before I go get myself a lovely beverage. Unless I've still got some coffee left over from today. Yes. Xenolord, great question. How long do you think until companies come out with third-party Quest 3 straps? I think people are going to be coming out with third-party Quest 3 straps tomorrow. Check this out. If I come here and I do Bobo Quest 3 head strap. Damn it, it's not there. I saw them tweet it. So, Bobo will be dropping a Quest 3 strap. Have they scraped it and put the image on yet? No, okay, they haven't. But I believe there was a tweet saying that this head strap is going to be coming out tomorrow. The Quest 3 delivers in Europe, Hugo? Yes, it does. You just order from the European Meta website, or Amazon, and they'll deliver it to you via the normal courier services, bro. Yeah. So that'll be it. So what Terminator? Oh, Terminator! Freaking legend. Dude, get out of here. Freaking love the Terminator movies. Yes. M3. Boba VR M3. Is that... Did I get the wrong... search the wrong thing? M3. Yeah, well, this is it here. Look, J-Brat's talking about it here. The Quest 3 will cost you nothing. So the conversion kit for the original head strap, yeah, on it. You are all over it. How many rooms can my boundary be? Great question. So my boundary, I actually managed to do my room. When I played Aspire 2 Mixed Reality, I did my room. And then I walked out into the hallway and the stairs as well. So I managed to get 2 rooms. Timothy Rude, Bluetooth compatibility. Yes, I believe it's Bluetooth 5.2, so no worries there. VR visual quality versus the Quest Pro. Solace, yes. So if you're coming from the Quest Pro, you're not really going to see much visual upgrade when you're trying non-Quest 3 enhanced experiences. You're not really going to notice any different from the Quest Pro. But when you try Quest 3 enhanced experiences, it is fantastic. That extra power makes such a difference. It's brilliant, dude. It's actually brilliant. Alright, guys, I am going to wrap this up, I think. Oh, people keep asking good questions. Does it support Wi-Fi 6? Mr. Knight, Wi-Fi 6E. So you get the 6 GHz frequency band, so you should have reduced latency. So the answer, no, not Wi-Fi 6, but Wi-Fi 6E. Yeah, so the new First Steps app for new VR users, Christian Hotter. I actually show it in my mixed reality review. So so it's called First Encounters this time, and you set up your room, and these puffians, they call them, try breaking into your room, and you shoot them. A spaceship breaks through your ceiling, and then they turn into bubbles, and they get in the spaceship for you to send off into another planet. It's actually a pretty good laugh. You just try and get a high score, and it's really simple, really easy to grasp, and really sells the idea of mixed reality quite well. So yeah, give that a go, man. As soon as you've got the headset, it's already on the headset as a default application. Ya Custo, thank you so much for that, dude. Is it worth the upgrade from the Pro for the graphics? So, that is a really good question. At this point in time, I honestly... God, people are going to kill me for this. I would say no. Today, if you have a Quest Pro, and today, should you go and buy a Quest 3 headset, I would probably say no. Unless you wanted to bag the offer of Asgard's Wrath 2, I would probably say no. Because unless it's Quest 3 enhanced, you're not really going to notice much difference. And when it is Quest 3 enhanced, you've seen things like dynamic shadows, better bloom effects, increased resolution, increased textures, texture quality, increased foliage. And it looks fantastic, but there's no exclusives. If there was something that was exclusive and Quest 3 enhanced, then I'd be like, dude, yes. Like Resident Evil 4, it was for the Quest 2. System selling headset. But today, I would probably say don't worry about upgrading if you're on the Quest Pro. I would... But if you've got the money, and you're going to get it anyway, go ahead. It's better. It's definitely an upgrade. It's just 500 quid's a lot of money. Your headset says deliver November. Emperor, are you in Europe? Are you in Poland? Because I heard that you are having next month deliveries in that region for some reason. Something has happened. So, Gamefish, Asgard's Wrath 2, you cannot play it once you get the Quest 3. It doesn't actually release until November. I think it was November. So, no, you won't be able to play that immediately. It's something you'll be able to redeem once you've got the headset, but not something you can play as soon as you've got the headset. Do you think you could 3D print a converter from Quest 2 Elite strap to fit the Quest 3? Oof. Yeah, well, oh, so you like make a clip that is Quest 2, but then the Quest 2 is also a clip for Quest 3. Yeah, I think you could do that. If you've got a 3D printer and you've got the dimensions, you definitely could do that by a converter. But I'm sure people would probably be selling converters on Etsy as well. But yeah, there's no reason why you couldn't do that. Oh, dude, do not. Dean Richards, thank you so much, by the way, for that. Really freaking kind of you. Do not buy D-Link. Don't buy D-Link. If you're getting the Quest 3, it does not support Wi-Fi 6E. It's already outdated. I would not waste £100 on it. I would probably try and use that £100 and buy a Wi-Fi 6E dedicated router for your PC. Or get a second-hand one. I can't recommend D-Link these days anymore. Unfortunately not. But that's just my opinion. It's just already outdated, so I wouldn't do it. You're in France. And France, oh my gosh, I wonder is it Europe that's just having these problems? That's November. Dude, you should probably, if instead of waiting, if any of you here watching actually have a pre-order that is not coming tomorrow, it's coming like next week or longer, you should just try and go to a store tomorrow, a real shop, and buy the headset. If you buy the headset, just cancel your pre-order. That way you don't have to wait and you've got the device there and then. I find it utterly freaking ridiculous. It's almost insulting that people pre-order and then they have to wait so long before they get the freaking device when they can get it just going down the street to the shop. Why? A fucking joke, man. Let's see, as Mike said, yeah. Larry Love, should I upgrade from the Quest Pro? If you've got the money, it is better quality for Quest 3 enhanced experiences. If you don't quite have the money right this second, I would probably wait. There's no reason to upgrade. The Quest Pro, in non-Quest 3 enhanced games, looks the same to me. It's got the same freaking lenses in it. It looks the same to me. But in Quest 3 enhanced games, it looks fantastic. But not to the point where it's like, whoa, let me drop 500 quid now. And there's no exclusives. So I would, if you're struggling for the money, maybe wait. But if you've got it and you're going to upgrade anyway and you want to enjoy really cool mixed reality experiences, go ahead and do it, bro. I am dry. TP-Link has good... Chad Williams, TP-Link has good routers, I believe. Yes, you can't go wrong with a TP-Link. They're normally quite budget, but you get good bang for your buck. That's what I use. Can you use headphones on the Quest 3? Yes, you can. The Quest 3. Oh, yeah, I should show this off more. That's why you're here. Prove that the Quest 3 is right there. And there's a headphone jack right there. So, unlike the Pro where it has 2 holes, you got 1 hole and it supports headphones. Heck yes. No problem there. 1-inch bowl. I'm buzzing for you guys to try it. Okay, so the model. That is a great question. So the model, honestly, I always say, I was always saying, just get the 128GB model. Like, how often do you play VR games over and over again? How many games do you actually swap between to play? How big are actually VR games? What I've noticed with the Quest 3 enhanced titles, they're getting big. I saw a game go from 5GB to 9GB. There's an Walking Dead, I think was like 11GB on Quest 2. I haven't even tried installing that one yet. When Quest 3 Enhanced comes in, it's going to be like 15GB, maybe more because of the improved textures. And Beto Benjo, no one else did, but he did, had problems where once the storage was getting full, the performance was downgraded on the headset. So it's almost like, yeah, maybe go for the bigger storage if you're someone that likes to have every game on the headset and it's there ready to use and you don't want to wait for a download because your internet's not fast. But for me, 128 is chill. 128 gigabytes, fine. Miami VR, great advice. I have the Pro. I will wait till Christmas. Yeah, dude, you might as well wait. You're not missing out on anything. Assassin's Creed's coming out on the Pro. Asgard's Wrath 2's coming out on the Pro. There's just... What's there to... Well, why upgrade? Like, what's there to tease you for the upgrade? If you're coming from Quest 2, though, it's tasty. But coming from the Pro, it's just not... It's not the same for the default applications that aren't enhanced. Oh gosh, Steve, does it have enabled unknown sources? I have plugged it into SideQuest. I have fiddled with some things. Can you get me hyped? I'm coming from Quest 1. Timothy, if you're coming from Quest 1, dude, I'm not even doing this to get you hyped. If you're coming from Quest 1, the jump to Quest 2 was freaking mind-blowing. If you're coming from Quest 1 and you're going to Quest 3, you're going to absolutely blow your pants. It is going to look fantastic. You're like, where has this been all my life? How is the pass-through this incredible? How is the visuals this crisp? How is it that bright? Why are the blacks grey? Because Quest 1 was OLED, obviously. It was better. But, dude, it's a huge upgrade from Quest 1. You are in for a treat. And definitely go back and play some classic games in your old library. Gosh, my mouth. Right, guys, I have been talking for 1 hour and 15 minutes, so I'm going to have to call this. I can't thank you enough. I hope I did answer enough of your questions. Did I tease you? Make you giggle? I'm glad it made you laugh. Thank you so much here for answering all of your questions. Please go check out the videos that I've got. I've got the Quest 3 review. I've also got 10 things you didn't know about the Quest. It's got some secret features and some additional content that I don't see people talking about. It's actually a really good video. So definitely go check out that one to learn some new things and get hyped for tomorrow, guys. As Yonkers just said, that's enough chin wagging. Good day. Is it? That awkward pause.